Alright, hello everyone. Had a lovely day off. Family left about 2 o'clock Tuesday, so... Yep, slept all I wanted, didn't have any real responsibilities other than feeding the pets. Alright, once I verify YouTube's good, I'll go in and do the stuff I did. I actually don't have much to do to finish this run. A few dungeons in Radahn is pretty much it. Anything I'm missing, I'm not too worried about. I'm not going to go through and check out every little thing in the game. Alright, once I verify YouTube's good. Alright, we're good to go here. Let's see, fix that. Okay, so here's the deal. So, where did we leave off? I think we were messing around fighting Radahn. I don't know where I got this. I don't know if I got this on stream or not, but... Basically, I went around, and I'll just do the math real quick. I know some people probably don't care, but it's part of my OCD stuff. So I had 140 bosses for DLC with 8 to do, and 8 in-game bosses. And I wasn't too worried about doing another 19, but I said I might do them later. I'm just going to talk fast for this part, if you don't mind. So that was 147, because I've done everything but Millennia. And I had done the Knight's Cavalry drop Scythe Spear, so that was 148. And then, before the last stream would have been Monday? Yeah. Tuesday. Monday night, yeah. So Monday I did 4 more bosses, 2 of the both Snow Deathrite Birds, Upper Lernia, Knight's Cavalry, and the last Everjail in Lernia. So that put me up to 152, and then I said, you know, when I was doing the numbers, I was supposed to have 12 left, not 15. I'd already factored in the 12 plus Millennia, so I was 2 off. Well, I went to check the Knight's Cavalry and all this plateau during the stream, and yeah, I actually hadn't done it. So it was 153. So that means that the 167 base bosses, I still had 14 left. So I had a little notepad document I'd made over the weekend of bosses I still had to do. Like, I had everything down in Limgrave Peninsula done, everything in the underground sections done. So I just started knocking those out. So I came over to Cliff Bottom. I don't know, I spent like 3 or 4 hours playing, doing, yeah, I think we got 4 hours. I mean, not that all 10 of these bosses took 4 hours. I was doing other stuff too. Like, I came over to Cliff Bottom Catacombs, and then I came over and did, let's see, Road Ends Catacombs, which I forgot how to get to. You actually have to come all the way over here. I was trying to get, I thought it was over here, but anyway. And then I was like, oh, that one of the cookbooks I was missing was in Lascar Ruins, which I'd never actually got the grace for, so I cleared it out. And then I was in, once I ran around, like, there was, like an item up here in these ruins. I never had went down to the underground, so I burned a lot of stone sword keys, too. Anyway, in learning, I was like, you know, I'm pretty sure I never did that Deathrite Bird, but for some reason on my list, it only showed 2. Well, I had not done it, so that was the other boss I was missing. So I did actually have 14 to do. Anyway, so I did 1, 2, 3 here. Came over to Khalid, because it said I had 3 to do, and I knew that. Did the Gel Cave, which is right here. Yeah, I knew, yeah, it was right by this Scarlet Rot stuff. That was not too long. I came up, did the Catacombs, so that was a Watchdog. I think that was the dual one, and I just had them fight each other with crystal darts. This was also a Watchdog. That was Spirit Caller Snell, which, if you know how to do that one, you can, that one's pretty easy. You know, once you've done the riddle and solved it, you know it. This is a Cemetery Shade down here. So that was 3 more for Khalid, so that was done. And then I did 2 in Altus Plateau, which was... Then I knew I had these to do. Perfumer's Grotto, which wasn't too long. And the Unsightly Catacombs. Both of those have dual bosses. Basically, I was getting a lot of stuff. And then I did the Aruza's Hero's Grave, because that's the one where you... If you have the Shackle, then once you get about 20% through it, avoiding chariots, tons of chariots, then you can hit the shackle, which will make the flame pillar come up and bring the light up to kill the chariot, so you can go around and loot it. That one actually takes a while because there's a lot of like jumping around, basilisks and stuff, and I chose to actually kill them. I was still on the caster build then. So that was what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then I had, oh yeah, I did Vike. So we got Vike's gear. Now, when you kill the, I almost died to the dual Crucible Knights down here, but I was able to get enough room to, I was able to get the two-hander one like 60-70% down early on before they had got to me. So, well, they'd hit me once or twice, but I was able to get away from them enough to cast once, like every minute. So I finished him off, and then once I only had one, it wasn't too bad of a problem. Because, you know, even on like level 190 or something, the Hero's Grave is still kind of a high-end area. Especially for me not being good against Crucible Knights and being on a full caster build. So, anyway. So that was it. That was 10 bosses out of the 14 I needed. So 153 to 163. We had 4 left. So I've got... there's a side tome, and that's the one to follow the teleporting, so I'm just going to follow the wiki, because, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. I'll probably just follow the wiki. Just to save time, because I've done it like a couple other times before on my own, so it's not like I can't do it. That also has the last cookbook I need from the base game, the Perfumer cookbook's in there. Also need to finish the Hero's Grave over here, because I only walked in the first room that you have to use a stone store key for to get an item. And then I went ahead and walked over here and got the Grace Point for this one. So that's the 3 areas I've got left to do. And Melania, except... So when I got done messing around, doing stuff, and then I was like, okay, I did practice Melania like 10 times before I got off. Same thing, I kept getting her to... I think she might have got me a couple times in the first round. Like I said, it wasn't more than 10 times that I fought her, so... Yeah, mostly what happened was I would do fine. I think I got hit once by the bloom explosion. But anyway, mostly, the majority of the time, I would get her like the 50% mark. And then I would get killed by the clones or just mistiming her like double hit. Where she jumps up, swings, and then has a long delay and then charges, swings. Anyway, so... I decided to go take a nap at like 8ish. Got up at like 11:30. You know, got a coffee, made sure the pets were okay, and got on around 12, a little after 12, and I fought Melania once for practice before I started streaming because I was watching another video on another monitor. I was like, yeah, I'll just start stream up in like 30-40 minutes, you know, before 1 o'clock, and well, I killed her the first try, so I will show that to you right now. Yeah, so this time I made sure to take a picture before she actually died. So she, basically what happened, when I first came in, I hit her a couple times, and then she never stopped walking towards me, so I decided to run back out into the open to give me some leeway, because at that point she was she's supposed to start waterfowl around 70%. She was around there, but I didn't want to risk it, so she'd hit me once or twice, swapping spots, basically just relocating myself, and basically the rest of that went pretty smooth. I think I used a mana flask that before phase 2 started. I don't remember. Yeah, I think I did. So I had full mana going into phase 2. And when phase 2 started, I went, you know, I hit her 3 times, and I was like, no, I know what happened. I hit her 3 times in the beginning of phase 2. Then I used a mana flask, even though she was staggered. I was like, it's more important to make sure I have enough mana and I don't have to use a flask anymore. Ran around. She only waterfowled once the first phase, and I perfectly dodged it, so that was good. Like I said, she only hit me once or twice. I know she hit me once in the relocation early, and then maybe once more. And then the second time, or second phase, You know, I got her down to like 50%, and I was at full mana at that point. Well, yeah, I think it was close enough to full. And I was at like, I don't know, 80-85% health. Well, I kept dodging her attacks. I think I got hit maybe once or twice. She never did her Scarlet Rot Waterfowl. And I had got away a couple times from her. One, I had used, I got to cast once or twice, so I got her down to like 30%, about to her name. And then another time I got far enough away from her that I felt comfortable using a healing flask. So I was full health. So I knew I didn't need to flask at all. And all I needed to do was get a couple of good hits on her. And so I risked it. And I knew she might go in the waterfowl or something. As you can see, she was going up. I mean, you can see her wings around. This is the second phase. And you can see the summon sign still up, so I hadn't summoned. So, yeah, so I was like, well, I just probably need one more hit. So I'm just going to hit her. And if she kills me, she kills me. Oh, I know what happened. I know how I got her down for 50%. Sorry. Like I said, it's been a day. I thought she was going into waterfowl when she was up at like 50%, but instead she went into the bloom. And I had just dodged thinking it was going to be waterfowl, so I had dodged back. Well, I had luckily had dodged, and by the timing of it correctly, and by the time I realized it was the bloom, that slight delay in realizing what it was, because you have to delay the second dodge, allowed me to time the second dodge, and that's why I have some Scarlet Rot, because I immediately went in to hit her, and that's how I got her down to like 30%, 25-30%. Had backed off, hit her again, backed off, hit the flask, because I knew I only needed a few more hits to get her, and I wanted to have full health. Yeah, so then this was 2 hits in a row. It was... She let me hit her the first time, so I immediately started charging up the second one, figuring anything she did, I would get the hit off and kill her before she got to me, and that's where the screenshot is. Once I had released it, I immediately hit the screenshot. So that's it. So we did kill her, and this was our final stats, level 188. Yeah, pretty high level, but that's fine. Still beating her without summons or help. It's still an achievement for me, even though I would like to do it at lower level, but that's always something else to work towards in another run. Alright, let me take this off screen here. Anyway, that basically got me 2 levels. I just went and killed a couple birds, and that's why I'm currently at 190. After that, I did some inventory management because I'd gotten the Axe Tree Sentinel set and helm. I had got Vike's Fingerprint set. I'd got one other armor set. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, the Tree Sentinel one. Sorry, I put them all up. Yeah, so it was Axble set, Malformed, and then Fingerprint armor. I also got a couple extra helmets. The other wolf helmets, or fanged helmets. Another mirror helm. And I got like 11 weapons. I still got the St. Trina sword on me. But yeah, I also picked up like an Omen Cleaver, Great Omen Cleaver, Raka's, whatever you pronounce it, Wakazashi. Epitaphs, I think. This one. Alright, well, I'm not going to go through them all. But yeah, I did pick up some other stuff. So, this thing's... Oh, the Night Raider Glaive. I think that's another one I picked up. Well, I didn't start streaming last night because, well, I'd killed Melania, and then I was going through my inventory because my recent inventory was full of junk that I had looted. So we can go through here. I also got sword dance. Oh yeah, I ended up getting like something like 8 ashes or something. A lot of spirit ashes because I was doing a lot of catacombs. A perfume bottle from the one perfume boss. The crucible feather, and I think the other crucible talisman I got. I might have already had that one. Melania's great rune, and her needle. And then I was the rest was practicing this I had forgot about is in the DLC, and it's actually on the Great Bridge lift right here. If you go down the lift, when you first came across the lift, these little things, if you jump across, there's some more of this over on this side. You can actually come down here on this lower section, and there's going to be an opening, and you go through the opening a couple times, and you one of those like square openings do you have to jump up for. But there's also right by the lift in this room here is a opening that does the out part of it. But if you get on torrent, you can jump in there from there, so you don't even have to go through the jumps and risk dying. Anyway, so after I swapped out all my inventory and spent like 90 minutes going through builds and swapping my build out, by then it was like 3 o'clock, and I was like, yeah, I'll just wait till tomorrow. So that's where we're at now. We got 4 bosses to do, and it's basically just do Radahn in those 3 areas. So what's our build status right now? Alright, so I went and tried to get some help on the tank stuff because I had tried it before, right? And I don't want to, like, I could power level up to like 220 or 250 for more stats. But one of the things I was seeing, I knew I was having problems with stamina last time. So I could use the stamina turtle, the new turtle talisman, which gives like 25 per second or something recovery. But this thing, like, this shield already has 90% guarding, so if with this you get 100. So when you, I believe the way blocking works, the guard boost is how much stamina you take, what percentage of the stamina you would take. And this is supposed to boost your guarding ability by 20%. Wiki says it used to work differently, and I'm pretty sure it did. It worked differently depending on what you had. But this is a 90 guard boost. So in theory, this is 20%, so we should be at 92. I don't know if that's the best option, but it still means I'm losing 20% less stamina than I currently am. Fingerprint shield can go holy, or better holy, but I'm just going to keep this. Also this one, because we're going to be guarding a lot. This to get us on a heavy load. This to get us on a heavy load. And this to get us out on heavy. Because I already respec, I didn't want to respec again, because I only got like 8 or 9 more larval tiers. So yeah, I did 50 endurance, not 63 this time. 50 strength, so I needed 49 for a shield, so I just made it even. 20 dex. Well, that's for ant spur. I only need 11 for this weapon, and 18 for this one. But I just went ahead and took 20, so I could equip a lot of different items in case I want to swap stuff. 18 intelligence is also so I can swap stuff around if I want to. 27 faith is because I want to be able to cast Lord's Divine Fort, which is the holy one, 60% for like a minute. And then 34 arcane is to help with bleed. I took this one and made it bleed. I'm not worried about the stat. And I went and practiced it a couple times last night. I didn't do too bad. I realized that this thing sometimes when Radahn's hitting me, and I get the chance to hit him, that I'm just slightly out of range. So I don't know if this is the best weapon to be using. It does get higher blood than this other stuff, so I don't know. Don't know if we're going to keep it. Now, I have rune arcs. I did find like 5 more rune arcs, so that's good. I probably won't use them until we get a little further along. This helps your guardian ability and gives like 20% more damage negation or something. Let's see, what is our damage negation? Not very high, but it's going to be pretty high when we're blocking. And then this is for more stamina, but again, this lasts a minute. This lasts a minute. Oh, I need to change my flask. So I only did like 2 or 3 runs to practice just to see if it was gonna work. And then physics stole like damage reduction and stamina recovery. Oh, I know. I was gonna show you spells. So I got there's 3 spells, so it won't take me so long to go through. I got Blessing's Boon, which I can start off with, which lasts like 90 seconds. Golden Vow, and this one, which you're supposed to start at the beginning phase 2, is what's recommended. But I'm not really good at taking time to stop and cast spells once the fight starts, so I'm probably just going to cast the first 2 and go from there unless I get good at it. Same thing with the shield grease. I can only craft so many of those. What are we looking for here? Okay, I could go try to find more crystal buds, but okay, so I can't make a ton of those right now, and I don't know how long it takes to use this. I think this one only lasts like 30-40 seconds, so that's the other thing we need, turtlenecks, right? Yeah, I made as much of those as I could for now. So that's it. We're gonna go start working on Radahn. I don't know if I'm gonna use the buffs quite yet, until I kind of get more of a feel for the weapon. I did notice I was trying to get like 3 hits in a lot of the times and getting counter or trading hits on because I didn't recover fast enough. Alright, turn this up here. Basically, if I do Radahn early, like, you know, I've already tried this Radahn like 30-40 times, right? I mean, I did a couple last night, and then yeah, I'd probably already tried it like 30 times on stream, so I'm gonna use this now. I don't know if it's a good plan, but this will last 90 seconds. Stupid message on my way. And this stuff does knock me back, so. Yeah, it was one of those times I messed up. Too many people won't stand my hand. Still killing that. Good. I'm trying to stay away from the wall here. If you don't dodge the SEO, you want to be immune to speed dodge it, otherwise you're not going to hit. Remember, I don't know much about this phase, so alright, I'm going to block. Oh shit. The grab's gonna kill me. I know it's probably gonna kill me. I've been horrible at fucking looking and seeing the grabs coming. Oh shit! I did.
Of the old order.
I was like, is that the grab? I'm not
Let
sure.
us go
Okay, that's it.
together.
Didn't say we're gonna beat it tonight, just by the way. All right, I might go put on his thing for the room. If I can't get that down after like 20 tries, then yeah, I'll probably do it. Oh, okay. I didn't get my block to go all the time. No, get greedy again. Gotta get away from the wall, but two hits, too many. Oh, I'm getting too greedy. Trying to learn the movement timings here, so. Oh, I was gonna try to heal, but. Knock me back. Alright, you can do two there. I didn't want to do three. Probably got enough. How can you fucking see anything during it? Okay, too early. But at least I dodged this time.
1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Got it. That's gonna be like one big problem for me right there. I can't get a hit in because he keeps knocking me back. Oh, it's too late. Shit. No, I dodged, but I was still my other animation. Okay.
Let us go together.
Is that two? Yeah, it is two. Okay. So at least we got over 50%. Yeah, that's gonna be a hard time. It doesn't happen enough for me to stop it. I don't think we're quite at the point where I want to do the thing, but I am going to put it in there for later. So that will be Great Rune. Alright, where do I get... hold on. Do I put it down here? Like... is there a place to turn that in? Reusable. Do I have to put it down here? Alright, we're not using this stuff right now, so let's go ahead and put that there. Alright, I want to start using the rune arcs. Golden Vowels. You know, I'm not even going to bother with Golden Vowel. I don't think it's making that much of a difference. There. I am not blocking. Oh, I was on stand. That's a nice bleed prop. Damn it. Stand up. I should not have hit that. Hey, that was my first ever block with that. Oh shit, that I wasn't sure that was a grab or not. Okay.
1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Wasn't sure what was going on there. It's hard to tell because the other thing happened right. I'm probably gonna lose this one. What? Oh, I dodged it. I was still in animation. Okay, we're almost to his name. I'll be right back. Wait, 1 minute. Wait, just double check. I should have used the ability, right? I forgot I put it on my hotbar. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, sorry. I had too much to drink before stream started. Yeah, so I put this on here. I need to remember to fucking use it. Bad spot there. Opportunities and just focused on the wrong thing I think right now. Alright, I need to heal for the next phase stories. So if I stand right here, he's gonna knock me back. Should be able to beat him. Or one hit it, I guess. That would work. Yeah, it was coming because I missed time. I don't know what you're supposed to do for that purple slash on the ground. That's alright, I wasn't in a good spot anyway, mentally. Yeah, he's knocking me back. I gotta get my stamina back at least. I'm gonna leapfrog it anyway. Rocks. Nah, I thought I had that one. Alright, I need to heal and pop my thing then.
1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
I want to heal. Didn't realize that took so fucking long. Did not realize. I would have been better off just continue to fight. I mean, that was easily over 2 seconds. Okay, I need to see how long this fucking takes. Can I use it right now? It most definitely took longer than that while I was in there. Okay, is that it? Am I doing it right? Oh, I had to fucking get my thing out. Now my golden valve's gonna be half wasted. Corner here a little bit. holy spell, but hesitated. Oh, there's a second bleed prop. Good. There's an escape lot. I guess I'm all up against the wall. Didn't fuck playing that one out. Fuck. I think I got one hit off. Oh shit, that's right. It was a grab. I was thinking something else. That's alright. I'm not going to use the thing. I'll risk dodging it. Probably a bad plan, but I don't want to get killed from it. On range. No, I'm out. Fuck. Well, I fucked that up. I'm basically dead. He's gonna hit me with small damage. Yeah, that's it. Right on him. Alright, so swap one more flask around. Yeah, I just wasn't doing that great on that one. Yeah, so using these other abilities, I mean, you can use them at the beginning. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't have that many. I don't think the shield grease lasts that long either. It's gonna take a minute here. I have to eat this one. That was blocking. Oops. Take it. wait, I can't reach it a second. Hard to fucking see in this fight. Oh, damn it, missed time.
I promise you, a
Hey,
1,000-year voyage.
trying to finish the game.
guided by compassion.
This is about as close as I'm getting. He grabbed me, I'm dead. Last time I ran out of flask, but yeah, there's that item that gives you protection against a charm, but ooh, that was close. The last time I tried to use it, I got killed trying to use it. Can't fucking tell what's going on. Heal and not get grabbed. Got too greedy, I need to heal. Very risky. 2 flasks left. For it. Alright, I'm going to catch my breath and get my heart rate down. Whew. Thanks for stopping by. Well, it was evidently the right call to keep using those flasks. I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of this arena with the ups and downs, because it was hard to... It even makes it worse to see. Alright, heart's still beating fast here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know it's easier with tank build. Check that out after just race. I mean, I think I had like 30 runs already. I don't know exactly. I'm just kind of estimating here. So I probably did under 50 total, but I'm also using a tank build, so I did look up a little bit of help with the finer parts of the tank build. Yeah, I was surprised he didn't try to grab me again, because if he tried to grab me, I would have been it. But at the end, you notice I started trying to do some jump attacks, just get any hits in I could to get it finished. And I got really lucky. That was the first time I'd seen the meteor, and that I had dodged it perfectly. I mean, so that's pretty much luck, because I don't have the timings down on it, because I never had seen it before.
Lord brother, I'm going to be a god. If we honor our part of the vow, promise me you'll be my consort. I'll make the world a gentler place.
Oh, yeah. So, I don't like talking during cutscenes too much. So, yeah, I've never played anything besides Elden Ring, and really, I don't think I'm going to. There's still a lot of each year games come out. I've been gaming for 45 plus years. Each year's games come out, and I'm like, oh, I'd still love to go back and play Final Fantasy Tactics or finish Baldur's Gate 2, which I never did. Played Divinity Original Sin 2, never touched that. I've never done any of the Mass Effect or Fallout. Never played the original Knights of the Old Republic. I mean, I played the MMO, but not the original games that are all these like great games that like there's constantly like I didn't even plan to play Elden Ring, and when Wolfheart was playing it, and I was like, oh yeah, this looks pretty fun. I think I'd enjoy that. And other games that have come out in the last like 3 or 4 years, like War Tales, King Arthur's, Knight's Tale, Hades, like just things that were not on my radar at all. Like even different genres, like playing roguelite for Hades. But Hades is so well done. Elden Ring's so well done. Like anyway, I used to play a lot of like racing games and like Gran Turismo type stuff, or golf or football, like a sports game every now and then. As you get older, you just don't have enough time. And as I've realized, is it's getting harder and harder to go back and play other games, because the list of games and your list just keeps getting bigger. Like, oh, I want to go back and play Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, I want to go back and play Elden Ring. That's another run. Oh, there's a DLC for Elden Ring. Now I want to go back and play it again. Yeah, so it just gets harder and harder. I mean, there's games I actually, last night, since I wasn't streaming, I had to pull out my previous computer, which was from 2016 or 17. But I realized that one actually came with Windows 10, and I was trying to play this Axis and Allies PC game from 1998 that I used to play with a roommate back in the late 90s, early 2000s. I loved that game for strategy, but it does get boring after a while. But I was like, man, I haven't played that in like 3 or 4 years. I'd like to go load it up. So I had to go pull out my 2009 computer in the basement, find a DVI cable. So good thing about not throwing everything away. I hoarded a little bit. I don't want to say like I'm a hoarder, but like, yeah, I still got like my original PlayStation, even though it doesn't work, because I figured one day it'd be worth something. Anyway, I keep all the computer cables, because I knew, being a gamer, that things don't like to work on newer systems. So yeah, Axis and Allies, I could not get it to work after like an hour. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go pull out the old computer. Then I had to go even further back. So I mean, not like it was that bad, because I'd got the other computer in 16. So the other one was I was using it less than 10 years ago. So anyway, boosted. One intelligence, one faith, one arcane. Okay. excuse me. Let me run through here and see if there's anything else. 'Cause like I said, I still got. You probably wasn't here at the beginning, but I've got 3 more bosses from both the base game and DLC to do. So, of the, I think 209 bosses combined, I'm now missing 3. I should level up too. Alright, 30 to 73, 43, 44-ish. I don't know if I got a... I don't think I've got a 50. I've used most of them up. Oh, that'll work. I'm just going to use up a lot of these slingers ones I got, and if I'm still short, I'll just kill something. Anyway, but yeah, I have watched some people play through some of the Dark Souls games from like 10 so years ago, before Elden Ring came out, and because I used to watch an... Wow, okay. There's an item that's sitting here. So a big streamer I used to watch, well, not that big, medium size, I guess. He played it from time to time. It's an incantation. Enhanced Blood Oath and Dynastic skills. Okay. Anyway, I always just looked at it and said, you know, I don't think that's for me, but then Elden Ring came out and I watched people play that and I was like, yeah, I think I'd rather like the open world version of the game. So I don't know if I'll ever... Not that I'm completely against playing Dark Souls games. It's just, I always understood it to be like, unlike Elden Ring, you can't just like go level up or go somewhere else too much. I don't know. Is this it? We can't get up here or anything? That's the game? Yeah, it looks like it. No, so the only secret in here was that guy's body. Alright. Go ahead. I've got 1 remembrance left, so I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this one. At least I think there was only 3 of these. I've already used all the mausoleums. Trying to outrun them all so they just go back and ignore me. Alright, should be really close. You know what? We're not gonna cheese. How much we need? Like 5,000? Yeah. I'll just go kill these guys real quick. Yeah, I know you can farm them, but I don't need to. Yeah, so I ended up doing that without the shield grease or the holy proof liver or the divine fortification. So you don't need to have all that stuff, I guess. Yeah, there's a lot of buffs people said to use. I mean, just didn't need it. Well, I didn't mean for the stream to be so short, but like I said, I've only got 3 areas to go, and they're pretty boring, so. Oh, there is stuff to buy. You know what? Hold on. So that might not be enough. I didn't realize there's 2 sets of things to buy. $12, $12, $12. Alright, that's all runes. So the problem here is that you can only get 2 of these, so if you go for the sword, you can't get the spell. What's this? Yeah, 72 faith. I saw Asmongold try these swords out, and I gotta say, I'm not necessarily too impressed by them. But if you wait, then you would have to be on New Game 2 to actually get this and really use it. Alright, well, I'm doing a faith build next run, so let's grab one of these and the spell. Stats are the same, so which skill do you want? Yeah, I already tried duplicating his and it wouldn't let me. Oh, I wonder if I could have. I should have saved it and seen if I could have duplicated it at the beginning of the new game. Just run down Wheat Peninsula and get the thing. Oh well, it's not a big deal. Like I said, I want to do like a faith build anyway, so. And I won't be doing those summons again unless I do certain bosses. Alright, I think I've upgraded all the dudes. Yeah, I think I've got everything. So right now, like I said, all I've got to do, since I just got this thing, I think all of this is done. All the DLC is done. Nothing to do. Did all the NPC quests. To my knowledge, I've got all the items. Yeah, I think I've done everything. So, to complete every boss in the game, I just have to do these 3 areas, which is... This one's going to take like 30 minutes or more. Um, and I can swap builds again if I want to, just do whatever the fuck I want to do. And then the hero grade is probably going to take another 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, has that one got chariots in it? Or is this a lot of annoying stuff? And I don't know how long this catacombs is going to take, but I don't want to do them on stream. So anyway, we're going to call that a day. I could show you Fia's ending, but it's not really important, right? Oh, you know, I do want to talk about something. I mean, I guess I could use this other sword too to get both of them. This one. So, you know, I've tried using this. Not seriously, just messing around. And you can just unending dance. But the equipment you get from her, the armor and stuff, is supposed to help your unending dance. Let me look that up. It has the power of dancing attacks, right? So I'm just sitting there thinking, like, but it doesn't have a lot of stats on it. I mean, it's got 1 poise. Five poise. Like, let's see, what's the weight on this? 3.2. 4.2. .6. .6. So yeah, then how much does the weapon weigh? 3.5. So you're looking at like 12.1. So if you use this, you can use the blue dancer charm. You could probably still stay around 16 with the talismans, but like, it doesn't give any defense. So who are you attacking where you can just attack for like over 5 seconds straight or 10 seconds? You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole point of that stuff is you can just unending attack. But what mobs are you unending attacking? Anything that has that much hit points is going to be like a clean rot knight or something, like in Khalid when you're like level 50. But it's going to hit you, and then it's going to hit you for like over half your health because you don't have any defense, no shield or anything. Basically what I'm saying is, I thought it sounded really cool to use, but the more I thought about it, it just I don't know. Anyway, I'd like to play like a caster, maybe. Also, we'll think about trying a sleep build. I can dual wield these. Just a little bit different, but I don't know. But for right now, tomorrow I'm going to finish the other 3 catacombs, do the ending, and be done with this game. For now. And then I'm going to look at the games. I'm going to write down the games from the last like 3 years, like Celasta, that I didn't finish. Like, the DLC for Celasta came out and other things were going on, and I think I did like 4 or 5 sessions of it, but didn't get very far in. You know, maybe like 10 hours of like a 30-hour DLC. So, yeah, I don't even know if I got that far in. And I can skim through my old videos to see where I was at and what builds I was doing. So, but yeah, I'd like to go back, finish up my Cleric Honor Mode run in Baldur's Gate 3. I want to go back, finish up Celasta. I'd like to start Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2, although I've played 1 with a friend for about 10 hours, and then she quit, so I'd have to start over. So I've got some options. Maybe if I can get Knights of the Old Republic. I don't know. You have to kind of balance out the... like, I can't balance... Some problems I had in the last couple of years was playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3, and then War Tales, and then Marvel's Midnight Suns, and King Arthur Knight's Tale. They were all turn-based games. So I have to mix in some action every now and then, because I love turn-based games, but nothing but turn-based games. Anyway, stay tuned. I expect I'll be back in a couple days once I've got a better plan. Let's see, what's tonight? Wednesday? At least by Saturday. But yeah, I'm gonna take another day or two off because I gotta go. I want to go start. The basement is a freaking horrible mess. Every project we've been doing in the house, including like redoing the deck, redoing the front porch, remodeling part of the inside of the house, everything that needed to be moved got thrown in the basement to the basement, and then the wife had a couple projects she was working on, and she was doing them in the basement, and she kind of just left them as is. So you go down the basement, and plus we moved the washer and dryer, so no one really goes down there anymore. It's unfinished. The basement is in bad shape. So I figured while the wife was gone, I would try to surprise her and go down there and spend like 10 hours. Maybe go buy some shelves, more shelving, organize the place. I got some stuff to go through. Anyway, I'm saying the reason this is important to you, I'm going to be busy. When I feel well enough, I'm going to be doing that stuff. So, but yeah, I'm not going to stream again until I go through the list of things and start. I don't want to start a new game without finishing at least, because I know I had 4 or 5 things going on. I never finished. Alright, with that, I'm happy to beat the game. I guess I can give you a quick review. I do think the DLC was too hard in many ways. I think the hyper aggression was a problem. Not that you can't have hyper aggressive mobs. It felt like a lot of the big mobs were hyper aggressive, right? Or at least there's a point, at a certain point, like the Gaius, Mesmer, the Hippo, a couple other ones I can't think of at the moment. Like this mid-tier ones. I mean, but there was a lot of good ones. Like Madeira was a good fight. The Fingers was a good fight. The Tree, Shadow Tree Avatar was fun. A little bit annoying, but you know, those were all good fights, I thought. Like the Tree learning that, hey, if you actually can time your stuff and attack the face, you're gonna do much better. Bale fight was fun. Ancient Dragon sucked. Most other dragons were pretty basic, just run around on a fucking horse. Because you couldn't stay in, like all the dragons you like couldn't stay in melee because the ghost flames at their feet or the lightning from the ancient dragon in the water constantly, like even blocking was just going through and hitting me. I liked the mausoleum fights. They were all doable. Had a little problem with the first one, but I think that was also because of not having any blessings, really. I think the same thing, the reason I had a problem with the first Ghost Flame Dragon, that was learning timing and contemplating whether to do melee or not. Like if you're trying to determine to do melee for a while and then do horse for a while and go back and forth, it's going to take longer because you're practicing 2 different things. Dancing Lion, you know, and Hippo both took like 60, 70 runs. Mesmer is... You know, I gave up. I didn't want to do 70 runs on him, so I used summons. Which I did regret later because I changed my build and was doing much better. Anyway, I think some of it has to do with you're encouraged to explore, but then you go to a boss like the Hippo. I'm sitting there thinking, oh, I need to progress the Hippo because these cross messages that I've got has said to go over to Ballarat Tower, which I did, and then go over to the Shadow Keep, which I'm stuck at, and not knowing there's a second way in. Convoluted, but there is a second way in. It's not like that's easy either, because you gotta get through all those fire monk dudes, the fire knights. The Hippo was just really annoying with the camera, so that's another issue. I think visual impairment. Radahn can't see half what's going on. Dancing Lion, you can't see. I'm talking about if you're melee. Gaius was a little bit that way, not as bad as Hippo. But Hippo was really bad. Mesmer, because he was throwing fire everywhere. Madeira was somewhat bad because of all the madness spells he was casting. I mean, unless you're playing a game that's designed that way, like, I don't know these games, I'm just saying, like, the genre, like Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Alan Wake, where there's like a, what was that other one that came out? Callisto Protocol or something. Basically, I'm saying some games are designed to be like dark, and you're not supposed to be able to see everything, right? Like a zombie game type of thing. But when you just have a bunch of spell effects going off, blocking your view, like you're adding difficulty, but is that the difficulty? Like you can't overcome the visual impairment. That's just part of the difficulty. That you see what I'm saying? There's no way for you to overcome it. Like, yeah, there's nothing you can do. Like you just have to see what you can see of Radahn in the second phase, right? Because the bright lights are a mesmer with the fire coming out. You have to be able to just like look at what pixels you can of him to see what's his next attack animation. So what I'm saying is, I feel like Souls games, I always feel like I could beat a boss if I give it enough time to learn the moves, and being either skill or age, it takes me longer to do it. But the visual stuff on the screen is not something you can spend 100, 200 runs to overcome. It's just always going to be there. Hyper aggression, well, how do you counter that? I mean, I countered it with a block build, but being I use mouse and keyboard, it was really hard for me to do it with the dodge build. I mean, I did kill some of them with the monk build. So anyway, I'll see y'all later this week. Like I said, I'm going to take some time off, try to figure out what I'm doing. Tomorrow I'll be finishing up these last 3 things and moving on, have the character ready for New Game Plus whenever I decide to play again. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day or night. And I hope your Elden Ring went as well or better than mine.